The next generation Ford Police Interceptor is purpose-built from the ground up, exclusively for police work. Both the sedan and utility have been designed and engineered specifically to help police officers do their jobs better. It starts where you sit.
Seat comfort is critical. Those utility belts are bulky, and therefore the foam in the seat back compresses easier to actually accommodate that bulky item.
I sat down, and the first thing I thought to myself is I could spend 8 hours in here without a problem.
On the steering wheel, we reserved 4 switches for them.
I have been pushing for something like that for years, saying if we could just get a couple switches like the retail market has so that we can keep those hands on the wheels. That, to me, is worth its price in gold.
Purpose-built for the relentless demands of police work means durability is the heart and soul of the Ford Police Interceptor.
These vehicles are hot. The officer might get off the job at the end of their shift at 12 hours, but that vehicle goes back on the road.
We increased the cooling capacity on both the TIVCT and the EcoBoost by 50%. One of the greatest problems in the past with turbochargers has been if you get them really hot and shut the vehicle off, all that heat basically saturates in the turbo and parts expand and it freezes up. We've engineered our cooling system into the turbochargers, so when you shut the engine off, it continues to move fluid through the turbo to keep that heat under control.
The other issue that has stood out is, can the V6 do what majority of our police work is?
We're running our engines through specific police tests. What we're finding is that the engine is exceeding our expectations for durability. So we feel very confident that we will meet the expectation of the customer with the V6 powertrains.
There's nothing that I couldn't do with the standard 3.5 liter that I could do with that V8.
Both models are designed to make managing your fleet easier and more efficient. From maintenance to service and repairs to operating your vehicles in the field.
We intentionally picked one platform because we wanted to have commonality.
Great example. Officers in a utility, out on the road, flat tire, the sedan can come by with his spare, put it right on the vehicle.
And we want them to be able to repurpose and reuse as much equipment as possible. The best thing we could do for them is leave those dimensions the same so that they can carry over their aftermarket console and put it right into the utility or right into the sedan because they're both 9 inches wide. That's the exact dimension as the Crown Victoria Police Interceptor today.
We've tuned all the vehicles, both the sedans and the utility, to be a very cohesive family. So if an officer is trained in a sedan, they can get into the utility and have a very similar driving experience.
The switches are going to be in the exact same place. The steering wheel is going to be the exact same. The column shift is going to be the same. The seat's the same. The seat belt's the same.
What I like most about the Ford products that I've seen the last 2 days here is the fact that they're consistent. You get in either vehicle, everything is exactly the same. And they're versatile. They go where you want the car to go. They're pursuit rated, which is important to law enforcement. Both vehicles can take you off-road safely and get you from point A to point B. And the versatility, the consistency with what's in the vehicle is, quite frankly, job one. It's great.